Hey everyone, I decided today's topic is going to be thinking positive. A lot of people have asked me how I'm always smiling and happy everywhere I am. So I figured I'd take some time and give you some pointers. It's something that a lot of people ask me about because I seem to always have a positive, happy attitude. One of the things that I always like to do is in every bad situation, I try to find at least 5 things that are positive about it. As I scroll through my social medias, I notice there's a lot of people who have a lot of negativity that they like to post. Something that I try to do is limit myself from doing that. I try not to put anything negative out because I believe what you put out is what you bring back in. And I don't want to put out any negative. A lot of negative things happen to us no matter what, so it's just kind of something that we have to avoid. One thing that most of you guys can say is that you have a roof over your head. I mean, there's tons of people out there who don't have homes. Right now I don't have a car, so one of the positive things I like to think of in that situation is that I'm getting a lot of exercise walking. And I'm also making a lot of friends when I need a ride. Something a lot of us can look at right now is that the weather is finally getting nice outside. I moved down to Florida because I loved the warmth. I came back to Virginia, and one thing I've experienced that I don't really like is the winter. I'm not a real big fan of cold, so Virginia hasn't been the best place for me recently. I try to make the most of it. I went out and played in the snow a few times. So I've read a lot of books to help me think positive. One of the things that most of the books suggest is listing off the things that are positive in your life. Since I've done that, I've started to realize that I'm thinking on a lot more positive note. Every morning I try to wake up and list at least 10 things that I'm thankful for. Even if it's just the smallest things, like, hey, at least I woke up this morning, or it's nice and sunny outside, or hey, I have money in my banking account so I can afford to buy food. I've got great friends. One thing I'll always be thankful for is my friends. Without my friends, I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at today. They've got me through so many rough times in my life. My friends have been there for me through thick and thin, through every breakup I've been through problems at work, problems in school, problems with my family. My friends have always been there for me. I'm very fortunate to have the people in my life that I do. I probably wouldn't be here today had it not been for most of my friends that have gotten me through some of the hard times. Another group of people I'm very thankful for are my family. Without my mom and my sisters and everyone else in my family there supporting me through everything I've done, I definitely don't think I would be where I am today. So if there ever comes a point in your day where you're feeling down and you really don't feel like you can go on, just sit there for a little bit, pull out a piece of paper and pen, and write down some things that you're thankful for. There's definitely something in your life that you can be thankful for, no matter if it's big or small. Where I'm working, I've applied for a lot of different leadership positions and never got them. I was really feeling down, and I really started to doubt my ability to perform in the store. Most recently, I finally got a full-time position, which I'm very thankful for. But something really big happened to me this year. Apparently last year, during the holiday season, they were keeping track of our numbers for sales, and I actually was in the top 50. I'm actually getting to go to Puerto Rico on an all-expense-paid trip, paid for by my company, which is pretty awesome. I just want you guys to never give up, because you never know what's around the corner. If you're stressing about your job, maybe there's a new job coming up. If you're stressing about your relationship, maybe it's not the one that you really need to be in. The number one thing I do when I'm dealing with a stressful situation is, as soon as I realize that it's something that I don't want in my life, I start to list off steps on how I can get past it. Something that always brings my mood up is music. So when I'm walking to work, or if I'm at home on my day off and I'm starting to feel a little bit stressed, I'll just turn my music on or put my earphones in and just go for a walk. It's definitely something that I encourage people to do if they're feeling down, especially when it's nice outside. Another thing that I've done to keep the positive going is cutting people out of my life that don't really need to be there. There's a lot of people in your life that bring negativity, and you really don't need that. So just cut them out. Something else you can do is always try to add something fun into your day. Something that I really enjoy doing is painting. So every once in a while, I'll stop by the art store and grab a canvas and sit at home and paint. It's really relaxing, and there's some people who enjoy writing. If you're having a bad day, just pull out a journal and write a little bit. Write a song, write a poem. One thing you've got to learn how to do is not to let negativity rule your life. Don't let negative people take up any more time than they already have. Don't go home from work and stress about work and your boss and coworkers that have pissed you off. Just go home and let everything else go. Turn on some good music and just let your mind go. Just forget everything that's happened that day and just start thinking about things that are positive. I hope I've given you guys a few things to think about. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Stay positive.